Hi everyone. So let us continue with the uh, concept of report writing. In my last video, I was discussing about what are the good characteristics of a good report and what are the different classification of reports and all. So in this video, we will going to discuss about two aspects. One, it is what are the guidelines that you need to follow while writing a report one, and second one is what are the different formats or what are the different types we have when you are writing a report with some examples or illustrations. So, according to Leo Jones and Richard Alexander, they have given in brief way. So, what are the major guidelines that you need to follow when you are writing a report? One, it is assemble the material, that is, collect all relevant material, notes, documents, etc. Say, for example, now you are writing a project report where when you're writing a report, you need to collect all the data. It may be through your secondary sources or through primary sources, you need to collect the data. In the same way, organization also, before writing a report, so they need to assemble all the material which are related to that particular report. So when they're writing reports, so they should have all the documents which supports to write a good report. That is the first and foremost guidelines that you need to follow. Second, plan the report. Consider the purpose of your report. So why exactly this particular report is required? What is the major aim of this particular report? What are the information that is relevant and what are not relevant? And try to arrange the points in a logical sequence. So what are the steps or what are the points that you need to be write while writing your report in the sequential order? Then make one proper rough notes, make a proper working plan before writing the report, and decide whether you required any illustrations or diagrams. If it is there, then how exactly you need to write a report and all. So this is the second step or second guidelines. Then third step is draft the report. So before executing that report or before sending or before circulating it, so try to prepare one draft. So write the introduction, write the subject, purpose, summarize your findings, write the body of the report, write conclusion, recommendation, summarize the whole report. So all the things should be drafted. So before sending or before finalizing it. Once the draft get over, then you have a last guidelines, that is edit the report. Once you have written all the contents which are relevant to that particular report, so try to examine again the whole report and try to see is there any requirement of additional points that need to be added, or any mistakes that you have done, any grammatical mistakes that you have done. If check whether you have any spelling or grammatical mistakes that you have done, and try to read the whole report once, so that you will get an clarity that whether this particular whole report has in proper flow or not. And check your illustration or examples whatever you have given in your report. So once you edited your report, so you should have a conformity that okay, this report is correctly drafted, and you can send it to the audience. So that is how the overall report writing should happen. So first, assemble the report. Second, plan the report. Third, draft the report, and lastly, edit the report. Now, so we have three different as per your syllabus. So they have given only three ways in which report can be organized. One, it is letter form. Second one is memorandum form, and third one is letter text combination form. So let us see what are those forms. What is letter form? In case of simple and informal reports of a page or two, letter form is followed. A simple letter report will be have a heading, date, address, salutation, the body, and complimentary close and signatures. Here is the format. How exactly your letter form looks. I think in the top they have written you contact information, date, contact information, address, greeting like dear sir or respected sir. Then body of the letter, so why you are writing the letter, what are the major contents, and lastly thanks and best wishes, the closing and then the signature. So this is the one of the formal report or formal letter that each and every employee or the in the organization the people will want to write a letter. Second is memorandum letter. The formalities for a letter form are done away with the memorandum report. The date is mentioned at the top. It is followed by the name of the person to whom the report is addressed, the name of the writer and the subject of the report, and is followed by the actual text and conclusion. See, this is how the memorandum looks in the top. So there will be a what you call the date, then to whom that you are sending a letter, from whom that you are writing a letter, and what is the subject of that particular overall letter, and write the body and end of your letter by giving thanks and signature. This is the second one, that is memorandum format. Third one is letter text combination form. The long reports are usually written in a letter text combination form. I think this particular letter text combination form is relevant to your project report. Whatever you are writing the project, it is most similar to this particular form, that is letter text combination form. Letter text combination form has three major categories or parts. One is the introductory part, body of the report, and then addendum. So what is this introductory part? Title of the page, table of the content, list of illustration, abstract or summary. I think when you are writing project report, so you will write all these things, right? First title of the page you will write, then you will write the table of contents, table of graphs, list of contents, then guide certificate, chairman certificates, and also all these things we are going to come under introductory part, and also we will going to write a summary or abstract about your whole project report. Then in the body of the report, so introduction, discussion, conclusion, recommendation. So this is for organization point of view, but as a project report writer, that you are in your point of view, you will write introduction, then research design, then company profile, then you will write data analysis and interpretation, then you will write finding, conclusion, and recommendation. No? So this is how the body of the report will going to come in the organization. Then addendum in the sense like it is the attachment that which supports your report, like list of references, bibliography, glossary, appendices, index. So all these points which comes under at the end of your report. It is not essential that the report shall contain all these parts, but long reports usually contains most of these contents when they are writing the report. So I think you already know about all these aspects. I'll just summarize it in quick manner. So what exactly these sub points is: title of the page, that is your title of the report or title of your project. Authorization letter, so when you are writing a letter, so you will receive a letter authorizing to write a research or write to do a research work, no? So for that you will get something called as or, authorization letter, something like permission giving letter, something like that. Then letter of transmittal, so letter transferred the report to the render. Such letter shows the date of submission of a report, the name of the position of the writer. So it's regarding about that particular person who will going to write the report. Then acknowledgement. So when you are giving any thanks or when you are giving an appreciation to the person who help you out in the writing the report, so you will going to acknowledge him. Then table of contents, so whatever the points that you have used in your project report, so all the major headings you will going to write it here as table of contents. Then list of graphs, so wherever you have written or wherever you have attached the graphs or charts, so here you have to give a list of graphs or charts. Then executive summary, so whatever the report that you have done, so for whole report in one page you will going to write a summary about that particular report, so that comes under executive summary. So these are the contents which comes under introductory part. Second one is the body of the report. In the body of the report, so usually you will go to write give a brief introduction about the topic that you have chosen. Then you will go to write your own way of research design. Then you will going to do something called as data analysis and interpretation. So you will going to collect the data, there you will going to analyze it, and you will going to interpret in your own words. That is what we call as description. Then conclusion, so you will going to give a overall conclusion about your report. And lastly, so you will going to give a recommendation regarding the problems that is already faced in the organization, or if you want to give any new suggestions, creative ideas, then you can give it here in the recommendations part. And lastly, that is appended parts. So here you will going to give list of references. I think so you have referred a lot of articles, no? So you will going to give those articles that you have referred. Then bibliography, there. So you will going to write whatever the working papers or the reports or the journals or the books that you have referred. Glossary, it's something like if you have used any technical words which are not which cannot be understandable by the layman, so those points that you will going to mention it here in your glossary. Then appendix, so any statistical data that you have collected or any format that you have collected from any sources, those things we're going to mention it here. Then index, like you will going to write a list of subjects or the contents that you have used in an alphabetical order, so only to understand where exactly those concepts are and how exactly those concepts you're going to define it on. So this is how your whole letter text format will going to be look like, and these are the major three parts that you will going to use it when you are writing the report. So these are the major three different ways in which you will going to report. You will going to write the report. One, it is the letter format. Second one is memorandum format, as well as the third one is letter text combination format. So this particular video, which covers one, it is regarding what are the guidelines that you need to follow, and the second one is so what are the different formats we have when you are writing the report. Either it may be in the organization or it may be in the in any institution or by the person who is doing any research. Hope that you have understood the whole video, both this as well as my previous video regarding report writing. So if I hope I have covered all the concepts as per my allotment, both your accounting software package and then the business communication skills. So if I missed any concept, please let me know. So if I missed any concepts, that I will going to cover it in my next or upcoming videos. Thank you.